All right, y'all. With this year's Preakness, you could say there's probably a lot to be desired. Now, I don't ever particularly remember a Preakness with only one Derby contender, the Derby winner, and nobody else. So I had to go to ChatGPT and check the AI because I was like, I don't feel like looking all that up and try to find an article on it. So ChatGPT says it's happened 25 times before that the Kentucky Derby winner's been the only one to run in the Preakness. I don't know how accurate that is because it said the last time it happened was 2020 when Tiz the Law won the Kentucky Derby. So obviously inaccurate, but I guess 25 times. That probably sounds about right. Now I don't know why is it like that. I heard somebody say that this $1.5 million purse, that $1.5 million is kind of weak. When the Derby pays $3 million, I mean half the Derby purse. Yeah, you're not going to attract a lot of horses to come back. I personally think they need to bring back the Triple Crown, whether it's Visa or Chrysler or whoever sponsors it, Elon Musk. Bring back the Elon Musk Triple Crown, all right? Because having the point system always kept more of these horses in there. You develop more rivalries, and there was money to be made by competing in all three of the Triple Crown races. Now that's not the way the Triple Crown was originally formulated, but they came up with a trophy and stuff, and some people kind of think that it's supposed to be that way, which it's really not. The Triple Crown is really kind of a made-up thing that just kind of caught on. But here we have it. They call it a walkover. I don't really think it's a walkover here. I think Mage is going to have his work cut out for him. After rewatching the Derby a couple of times, I think Two Phils probably should have won that race. I got to give it to Jared Loveberry. I mean, you get the rookie in there. He really gave it his all with that horse, and he should have got the win. He moved too early. Mistake a lot of rookies make, especially in a big race like that. You're going a mile and a quarter. Churchill down to the setup's kind of weird. Got a long stretch in the end. He moved too early. Two Phil still hung in there tough till second. Mage got a good ride. I mean, Javier Castellano, he knows how to ride that mile and a quarter. That's what he did. So you can see why Mage got the win. I don't know why so many other horses are avoiding him, though. Like I said, that $1.5 million might be it. Mage, to me, I think he could have been beaten. I think Angel of Empire could have got him if Flavian Pratt moved a little bit earlier. I mean, when you look at it, you can see that Pratt was almost kind of like behind Mage. Almost, I mean, for a good amount of time. And he almost followed Castellano's move, which proved to just be wrong, even though he looked like he had some gas at the end of that one. But hey, I think they need to do something about that. Be that as it may, 37 Kentucky Derby winners have won the Preakness. And what's the Triple Crown count now? I think 13. So it's happened a lot. There's been a lot of near misses in there. We could have that kind of situation this time because of the way it's broken. It's not the top competition in my opinion. But we do have horses. Let's go ahead and get to like number one, National Treasure. 4-1, Bob Baffert horse. Johnny Velasquez riding him. None of these horses are going to want the lead, in my opinion. I don't want to get into the pace too early, but none of these horses are really going to want the lead, I don't think. Somebody's going to get it. I think National Treasure could be that horse, just due to the Johnny V and the Baffert thing. And if nobody really wants to lead, Baffert knows you could steal that race. So National Treasure, quality road horse. His brother won the Preakness, Smarty Jones. Breeding's okay. Medaglia d'Oro was his mother's father. Medaglia d'Oro didn't do much in the Preakness. I think he was like 8th. This horse, last out, 4th in Santa Anita with a lot of horses. We don't know, practical move. Mandarin Hero didn't have much for him in the Derby. Skinner, is that the word's name? Yeah, you guys got to let me know if I got that wrong. Yeah, it was third in the Santa Anita. Another scratch from the Derby. So this was fourth in the Santa Anita. National Treasure. Third in the Sham. That was probably his best race. He's going to need to repeat that kind of performance. But I really think in order to get the win, Johnny V's going to need to steal it. Get out there, set the pace, don't look back. Number 2, Chase the Chaos. They got a morning odds 50-1. Probably going to be higher. I think you're really chasing the chaos if you go with this one. This sire, yeah. Aston, yeah. I'm not even going to deal with that. Yeah, Medalli Doros, his grandfather. It's not necessarily really bred for this race. 8th in the California Derby. 7th in the San Felipe. His last win was in the El Camino Real. So he's definitely going to need to repeat something like that. Now, he's got Sheldon Russell. I like Sheldon Russell. When you're, for whatever the reason, if you're deciding to bet Laurel or Pimlico and stuff, Sheldon Russell, in my opinion, can ride. Now, the difference between guys like Sheldon Russell and the top guys get better horses. And guys like Sheldon Russell can be too aggressive, which can get him into trouble when he's just got to win. If I was going to put something on this horse, it really would be because of Sheldon Russell. I mean, to tell you the truth, that's the only really thing I like about this horse. Hasn't done much of late. Going to need some luck. Number 3, Derby winner, Mage. They got him 8-5 morning odds. Probably going to be lower than that. Javier Castellano, very experienced jockey. It seems like he kind of fell off after he won that Breeders' Cup Classic. Maybe he just decided to chill for a little while. But he's back with a Kentucky Derby win and another fat paycheck going into this recession, double-decker recession, or however you want to phrase it. He's got to feel pretty comfortable about that. Now, he's probably looking to stack up on his bank account in this one as well. Mage out of Good Magic. Good Magic ran well in the Preakness. Got beat by Justify, whatever you want to think about Justify. I like Justify, by the way. You know, so no ill will there. Good Magic was a good horse. Just couldn't be Justify. Out of Curlin. Now, if you remember, Curlin we was tied for the Preakness record, but then they went back and changed Secretariat's time, so now Secretariat has the record once again. But Curlin, that was a great Preakness. If you want to go back and watch that one, I think that was 2008. Hard Spun, who I thought should have won the race, came out, did not take the lead, even though the pace was very fast, 45 seconds. Hard Spun took the lead too early, which I never like when you do that. You don't take the lead until it's time to go win the race. You confuse the horse. He confused the horse. They did the 3/4 in 109. But that set up for a blazing pace, which it looked like Derby winner Street Sense was going to have it. But Curlin kept at it. Robbie Alvarado caught him for a record time. And it's still the second. I think it's the second fastest Preakness. If I'm not mistaken, I mean, I think Rachel Alexander had a fast one, and we had a fast one. Swiss Skydiver had a fast Preakness. I got to look that up again. But very good race, very good race. You're splitting hairs with that either way. So Curlin was a great Preakness winner, and his other grandfather, Big Brown, Preakness winner, another one. Big Brown was another one of those near miss. I think we had in like. It was like 30-something years, but in like a 12-year stretch, there was like 8 horses that won the Derby in the Preakness, and you kept thinking it was gonna be this one. Your Charismatics, your Silver Charms, your Smarty Joneses, and it just kept falling apart for some odd reason, something or another. I'll have another. Just he's not gonna run. He scratched. Just so many horses could not get that Triple Crown done, and Big Brown was another one. It's like shoe fell off during the race or something like that. It was always something. I was like, can we just get some horse that just wins a Triple Crown? Just nothing crazy. Horse doesn't trip up in the beginning like War Admiral, and you got like Smarty Jones. The jockey just needs his head examined. I'm gonna change the strategy. I'm gonna run a different race in the biggest race of my career, horse's career. It's gonna do something really stupid in the Belmont. I mean, really, it was a very frustrating period as a horse racing fan, and I was one that had never personally seen a Triple Crown winner, so I only had to hear the tales of Secretariat and Seattle Slew and Affirmed and great races, and I always thought I was going to see one, and it just wasn't happening. It was, really, like I said, very frustrating as a fan. American Pharaoh finally got it done. I think I might have shed a tear on that day. Anyway, Mage has a lot going for him breeding-wise, coming out of the Derby, not much competition. Before that, he was second in the Florida Derby behind two-year-old champion Forte, who scratched in the Kentucky Derby. Who knows what it would have been if Forte was running. Some people think Forte would have beat him if he was in the Kentucky Derby. Fourth in the Fountain Youth before that. He had a good maiden race, the 7 furlong and 122. That's why I liked Mage in that Fountain of Youth. I liked him in the Florida Derby, but wasn't sure if it was his time. He just kind of seemed like that horse, like, what was his name a couple years back? Ghost Sapper horse. Won the Dubai. Mystic Guide. Yeah, Mystic Guide. Took a long time to develop, and I kind of thought Mage was going to be that horse. Looks like the Kentucky Derby was his race, though, and he popped out, got that win. So now he's setting up for one. Probably going to be near the pace, I think, in this one. I don't think he's going to take the lead. I think Castellano is just going to try to not lose this one, honestly. Number 4, Coffee with Chris. Another long shot, 20-1. Jamie Rodriguez, the jockey on this one. This is another horse riding with Curlin's his father. Curlin's grandfather. So she's got that Curlin tie in here again with the Preakness. I guess why a lot of people want to get these horses in here. 5th in this Preakness prep race, the Federico Tessio. You kind of want to win that race to get and do something in the Preakness, even though I don't remember the last time one of those horses won the Preakness. Run 2nd and 3rd sometimes. He was 5th in that. 2nd in the Private Terms. Got to win in this Miracle Wood Stakes. Yeah, Coffee with Chris. I think you're like I said, you're pushing for a long shot. I think he's going to be near the pace too, and I don't think it's going to be any good for him. So yeah, this Coffee with Chris. You got him 20-1. Probably going to be higher. Don't know if I want to go that far though. 5, Red Route 1. 10-1 on this one. Joel Rosario's riding him. Stephen Asmussen's training him. I didn't look up Asmussen. He's got a few wins in the Preakness, if I'm not mistaken. Rosario, I don't quote me on that. I gotta go back, check that out. And anyway, capable jockey, capable trainer. Don't know if this is the horse though. Last win out here in this bathhouse stakes. Yeah. Oakland Park. Mile and 1/8, 150. He was 6th in the Arkansas, 2nd in the Rebel. So he's faced some of the bigger horses though. But Angel of Empire with that big win in the Arkansas. You'd rather see Angel of Empire in this race, I think, than Red Route 1. Number 6, Perform. 15-1 on Perform. Fergal Lynch, the jockey. Suge McGahee's training this one. Another good magic horse. Another tie to Curlin. Winner of the Federico Tessio. So, hey, you want to see that. That speaks good for maybe hitting the board there. A couple of decent workouts. 48 breezing, 1 minute breezing, 47 breezing. Coming off back-to-back wins, actually. Broke his maiden before that in Tampa. Don't know if we'll have the speed. That Federico Tessio was not really fast. I didn't write the time down, but I'm memory saying it was around 150, and I think he got this maiden win at 144. Gonna need to do better than that in this. This is the Preakness, all right. Number 7, Blazing Sevens, all right. If you're feeling lucky, you probably want to play this horse. 6-1, especially if he comes off at 7-1 odds. If he's 7-1 odds, I'm playing him. I'm playing him to do something. Blazing sevens at 7, 6-1 odds in the morning odds. So Irad Ortiz Jr.'s riding him. You gotta like that. Chad Brown's training him. All right. Good Magic horse once again out of Curlin. I mean, the breeding is this Good Magic is just all over the place. I mean, this guy's been busy in the stables, if you know what I'm saying. Couple of good workouts, 1 minute breezing back to back. Third last out in the Bluegrass Stakes. I wasn't a big fan of Tapit Trice and Verifying. He was third behind him, clearly third. Just not really sure if this horse has what it takes without a little luck, if you know what I'm saying. So if you get that the 7 horse Blazing Sevens at 7-1, I think that 3 sevens, you can't resist that. You know, can't resist that. Play 7 to win on them or something. You know, maybe you want to play a 7 across the board, something like that. You gotta play the sevens if it comes out that way. Aside from that, like I said, you're gonna need luck. Dustin in the Fountain of Youth, 16 lengths off behind Forte. Good Magic was fourth in that one. Not Good Magic. Mage was fourth in that one. Fourth in the Breeders' Cup Juvenile behind Forte again. Blazing Sevens, unless he progresses, I think. You know, these horses tend to do that. At this age, they just step it up, get a little bit better. He's coming off a couple of good workouts. Without that, I don't think he's going to be able to win this one. Number 8, First Mission. You kind of got to consider this one. He had a win in the Lexington. What's enough points to get him into the Kentucky Derby? So they aim for the Preakness. Luis Saez riding him. Brad Cox training him. 5-2 in the morning odds. I think that's a bit generous. His father is Street Sense, who I just mentioned, ran second in a very thrilling Preakness beat by Curlin. Had he got that win, it would have been another going into the Belmont. And I don't think Street Sense would have won the Belmont, so it would have been another near miss. Medaglia d'Oro is his other grandfather. So, you know, son of Street Sense, you like that. Don't know if that's really going to be enough. Got a win in the Lexington. You like that win. Got a win breaking his maiden at Fairgrounds before that. Yeah, that's good. Couple of 59-second breezings. Once again, maybe the horse is coming into form. There's an indicator of it. If you're feeling good about it, yeah, maybe you want to go with that. At 5-2 odds, I don't know if you want to go straight up. Maybe thinking that's good, more of a reason for him to probably hit the board, though. I'm not really sure if he can win this one either. Because the pace in this one, I think, nobody's really going to want the lead. Pardon me. I think First Mission is going to be off the pace. Red Route 1. Blazing Sevens. Let's Chase the Chaos horse. I think they're all going to be off the pace. And the front runners, I don't think anybody really wants the pace. These other horses, they've taken the lead once before. The Coffee with Chris, he looks more aggressive, but when you look at the times, it's 48, 49 second opening half, 49, and you know he looks aggressive. That's not aggressive. Riding close to a 49-second opening half, that's not fast. But he does seem to like to be near other horses. I mean, that's another thing. It's like it's a mental thing going on with these horses as well. I think we're going to have National Treasure, Coffee with Chris. Mage, near there. Don't think Mage is going to get the lead. I think we're going to have the 6... perform in there, and I think National Treasure is probably going to get the lead. I don't think Johnny V's going to want to ride slow. I think Johnny V's going to take it hard to the lead, and I think it's probably going to look like he's going to steal it. I think he's going to be up there. I think Mage is going to have to run him down. I think he will be able to run him down. I got Mage with the win. I don't think they're going to go too fast, by the way. I think maybe 47, maybe 46 if Johnny V gets a little bit frisky. I don't think you're looking at 45 second in this one. These horses, like I say, nobody really wants the lead. So I think that's just going to work into the favorite's favor. It's very chalky. Even the super is kind of chalky. I got Mage up front with the win. I've got National Treasure, Johnny V. Bob Baffert running second. I kind of was thinking maybe he'd win, but just looking, I just don't really think so. And I just think Mage is better bred, and I just think he's going to win. So we got National. I got National Treasure here in second. Third, First Mission. Got him running third. Decent horse. Closes well. It's one thing you say about. He's always in it. He's got a couple of wins in a second by like 3/4 of a length. So horses that know how to close, like they know how to close, it's one of those things. I think he's going to close well. Won't have enough to be with the leaders, and I've got the 7 Blazing Sevens. I think he's got enough to run fourth. And as I said, if something weird happens, then Johnny Velasquez falls off the horse. Javier Castellano, gets cocky and just like forgets to win or something like that. It's horse racing. Anything can happen. But I got that's pretty chalky. I mean, I don't have First Mission in second, but that's what we were going with. I got Mage up front, National Treasure second, Blazing Sevens in third, and First Mission third, and Blazing Sevens in fourth. So put your picks down in the comments section. Let me know what you think. Also about this field, what do you guys think about this field? They really need to step it up, in my opinion. Do more to attract people to this race, because I think it's just kind of bad for the sport when you have what's supposed to be one of the top races and just one of the top horses in it. So yeah, I'll check y'all out after the race.